Guys, it's Monday.
Woo. Monday.
New week. Week 101. Yeah. Yeah, we've just done sprint planning like we usually do. What are you up to?
Yeah, so for me, it's mostly going to be Hexseed this week. So I want to get as many done as I can because Rob's off next week. So I want to get as many done so Rob can play test them before he leaves for his holiday. Other than that though, it's just a little bit of loop work, I believe. So there's the announcement midweek and then the stream towards the end of the week. I think that's pretty much everything for me, other than the YouTube video today. Working on Hexseed.
Cool.
Yeah, for me, kind of bouncing between a lot of things this week. I'm going to be doing that Queen image for the Queen because sadly she passed away last week, so we're going to make a bonus image. I'll be working on that today. That's pretty much my priority for this week, making sure that looks nice and clean. And for the rest of the week, I'll be doing a bit of Advent as well as touching up some Athena stuff and making the final assets for that before moving on to the dreaded animations, which I'm very much scared of, but I'll tackle it.
You'll be alright.
It's going to be a calmer week, calm before the storm.
Yeah, it's for me, Wooloop all week, I think. So the demo has to be done for next week, but I'm off next week, so it really has to be done for Friday. And that's going to be the big thing for me, making lots of levels and try and fit some extra new features in just before we run out of time. Cool.
Hey everybody, it's 5:10 on the Monday. Today's pretty much been all about pixel artwork for me. Bit of a change of pace, as I usually jump between Athena and pixel art, but today's primarily all been about pixel art, which has been really fun. I managed to get all the Halloween book done. I wanted that completely finished and out of the way so I could focus on other things such as Advent and more Athena work. So all those have been checked in Unity now, and I think it's ready for now for Lee to do some QA and make sure the levels work correctly. But yeah, apart from tweaking all these, I've been working on the Queen's image again. That's come together really nicely. It's taking a while because I've pretty much got to draw from reference and keep it as perfect as I can. I don't want to mess up the Queen's face, obviously. But pretty much the layout and the blocking out the design's pretty much done now. I'm just adding detail. I think it's coming together nicely, and I should be able to get that done tomorrow. And it shouldn't take too much longer. So apart from that, tomorrow pretty much we work on more Athena, I think.
Yeah, so mainly my work on Wooloop this week is going to be making levels for the demo. This is one that I've just spent the morning making. It's turning out quite well. There's lots of like patterns and very precise placements for all the pins, which has taken me a bit longer than expected, but I think the end result's pretty good. But yeah, it's just going to be a matter of making lots and lots of levels. I'm sure Lee is going to shove a couple of them on screen now, put them all over the place. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's 10:01 on the Tuesday afternoon. I'm just about to go for my lunch, but I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of what I've been working on. I managed to finish the Queen's image this morning for the bonus book. It came out a lot nicer than I thought it would. I was struggling towards the start, trying to get the face right and make sure the coin represented the pound coin accurately. And I managed to get that done and put me on a little spin and make it look a bit more, not so much cartoony, but bright and colourful. And it came out really nice. So I'm really happy with that. And for the rest of the day, I'm going to be working on the Sky Pier asset. That's just Lee in the background crying for her dad. He says he's gone for lunch. But yeah, I'm going to be doing the rest of the Sky Pier. I've just started it. It's probably going to take a while. It's a very big asset, so it'll probably take the rest of the afternoon to get it to a good start, really, a good point. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see how it's gonna look towards the end.
So let's get on a bit now on Tuesday. I'll say a bit later. I want to get as many levels done as I can. And this is literally all I've been doing all day, is just doing a bunch of levels for the next DLC. I've managed to get up to the next milestone, so to speak, so have a little look here. Hopefully it'll update in editor. Yeah, I've done up to here. I've done all the levels up to the milestone. These couple of levels here are, there's tutorials, and then I'll be going on completing the rest. I'm not too sure what these ones are. I'll have a little look, but yeah, still quite a lot to do, as you can see, when you're doing a small section, but these are all small levels, so fingers crossed it won't take as long as normal. And yeah, we'll see how far I get on. For reference, today I managed to get, I believe, 16 levels plus a milestone, which isn't ideal. I wanted to do more than that. So yeah, hopefully I can get more done over the next couple of days.
Hey everybody, it is 9:20ish on the Wednesday morning. I've been in for about half an hour now. I've been working a bit more on the Sky Pier asset. I started this yesterday and I got it to a pretty good form that I liked. The guys gave us some great feedback on what they wanted to see added. Essentially, the posts were looking a bit plain. I was always going to add something to them, but I think we all settled on the rope. The rope seemed like a nice addition to it. It makes it a little bit more handmade. And essentially what I want to focus on this morning is making the frames that hold up the pier, as right now the concept is that the big island will be essentially over here, and this mini island, essentially just rock, is essentially the support for the main pier, but there is going to be wooden beams that support the pier that attaches to both this mini rock and the main sky island over here. So I need to work on building those today. I don't really want to make the pier look too complicated. I quite like the way it's sitting now. There is more things that I want to add. So maybe some wooden crates around, just to add some more detail. And I'm thinking of adding a rock and some grass on this little bit of exposed island here. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be my day. I'm not really sure how far I'll get through with it, but I'll keep you updated on the progress.
So yeah, it is 3:30 roughly on Wednesday now. There's no Rob in the office today. He's away from home because he's not feeling too great to come in, which is fine. Just me and Jack in the office. And what I've been doing is, because I had quite a late start, is I've been getting all of the admin sort of tasks out the way. So one of those is the sort of developer update for Wooloop. Surprisingly quite a lot to do on the update this week because Rob's been very busy with this. There's a few bug fixes and there's quite a few new additions, and most importantly, the demo build has been approved by Steam. And that'll be going live, so I'm trying to just let people know about that. Anyone who's sitting around on the Wooloop store page will be able to see that there's a demo coming out and we'll be making it live next week. I'm supposed to be interested in that, as well as that showcasing some of the new levels that I was working on as well. So that's been the past hour or so. As well as that, I was working on the YouTube video, so that was completely fine. There's no changes to be made, just had to get that uploaded and published. So I've got the thumbnail done, which you see here, and the video's out now. What I'm going to be doing now before I go on with the rest of the day is I've realised that I need to be getting on with the testing of the bonus book image that Jack's been working on, because obviously it is the sadly it's the Queen's funeral on Saturday, and we're going to be pushing this out as a free update for everyone to sort of pay their respects or sort of acknowledge it as well. So I'm going to need to give this a test to make sure it's good to go and ready for use, and then if so, this will be ready for Monday. And then as well as that, I'm working late into the night to get as many hex seed levels done as I can, because again I did have quite a late start today because I had a bit of a sleep in.
Right, okay, so I've mainly been working on Wooloop the past couple of days. I didn't do an update yesterday because I was working from home. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of programming work. So now when you launch the demo, you'll be presented with this screen to begin with. Basically just a little disclaimer saying that some of the features that we want to have in the game at launch aren't going to be there. Just a little thank you. Then when you press continue, you load into the main menu, which is looking a bit different than it did before. I'm still not 100% happy on this. It does look a bit bland and sort of confusing. So more work is going to go into this, but the general idea is you've got cards in a very similar way to the Colouring Pixels does. So you've got like a rocket level here. It tells you how many pins are in that level, how many steps it is to complete it, and then you can play the level. The idea is that this sort of like faded out picture of the rocket is going to pop in when the game's complete, when that level's complete, sorry. Just to give you a bit more of like progression almost, so that you gradually one by one complete all of these levels and they all start popping in the main menu. That's the idea anyway. I think just the aesthetic of it needs a bit of an update and make it look a little less bland and a bit more organised. But yeah, a couple of things as well. So I just quickly complete this level. I've been working on some bug fixes as well, so there's a lot of graphical glitches that were happening when you completed ropes that I've fixed. Yeah, and now when you actually complete a level, you get this little well done screen that pops in at the end, just to sort of prompt to you that you've run out of instructions to complete, because then it can be a bit difficult on some of the larger levels to discover the last spinning starting point. Yeah, once you press continue, that actually saves your progress there, and that we've got that working as well. So we've got the min menu data sort of saving as well, and then you can show you it's complete here. Yeah, we're getting there. There's a lot more to do. Obviously, I've done a lot more levels now. We're going for 18 instead of 20 now, just because with this format of the main menu it looks a little nicer. But yeah, one last thing we've done as well, when you actually close the game, it actually opens up a questionnaire for you now as well. With Who Shoved My Shaves, I think we just linked to the store page, Steam store page, just prompt that you can wishlist it or whatever. But this time around we actually want to get some feedback from people, and it might give us an idea of how many people are actually playing the demo as well. So yeah, just a few short questions about like how people felt when they were playing the demo. And yeah, hopefully that should be interesting when we get the results from that. But yeah, lots of work done, lots more to go. Woo!
Yeah, not sure if Rob mentioned it, but Jack is off today. Took the day off for personal reasons again, so hopefully he's feeling better when he comes back. Apologies, the window is open, so you'll be hearing some school kids because it is 5 o'clock. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't come through too much on the audio. But as you can see here, it's just been another day of making more levels, now up to level 80, plus the couple of milestones. And yeah, it's just been a day of constantly going through all of these. So far I've gone through 15 today, which is decent going, but I am going to take a longer shift and get more done. So what I'm thinking of doing is similar to previous days. I'm going to go home and have some food, and then work a bit from home as well. And as you can see here, it's not too bad going through the levels because Rob has made all of the templates earlier in the week. Oops, some Pac-Man ones there. So yeah, I'll be going through these and filling these out with making playable levels, and hopefully I'll get a decent chunk done tonight as well, because again I want to get many done as possible before Rob is off next week, just to ensure that we have enough playtesting through the week before the DLC goes live next week.
Hey everybody, it is about 20 to 9 on the Friday morning. Sorry I didn't get to update you guys yesterday. I actually had a holiday booked in, so I didn't really make any more progress on the Skype here since Wednesday afternoon. But as of Wednesday afternoon, this is how the Skype here looks. I'm really happy with how this came out. It definitely took a long time to get everything together, because we kept discussing on different changes and ideas we could add in, but eventually we settled upon this. I haven't really spoke to the guys yet, as I was off yesterday, so when they come in this morning, I'm sure we'll be discussing with any changes or additions that I need to make, so it's very possible that I could be working on this today. If not, I'll probably be working on, pardon me, the Advent DLC for this Christmas coming up. I want to get a few of those images done, just so I'm not overcumbered by the images in case I'm working on anything else, such as Athena. But yeah, it looks really good. This is the render I created of it. It definitely looks very, very unique, I would say. I love the artistic style that we're going for. Very low poly, but also mixed with a bit of I'm trying to think of the word, very cartoonish looking. I really like the style that has been built since we've been making these models, and I'm happy to continue. I can't wait to see what else they want adding. We may have to add something along this ridge here so the players feel like they can just fall off. But apart from that, I'll see what the guys say.
Okay, so the bulk of my day today has been completing all of the images in Waloop. Yeah, we just wanted to give them all a quick QA pass, and I actually wanted to get a lot of screenshots. So the idea is that when you complete a level, these pictures sort of get filled in with the completed version, and we don't have the assets for that yet. So I've been completing them, turning the UI off with F1, and then taking a screenshot. So hopefully I'll just be able to get all these in game, and we should be pretty much good. Lee picked up on a couple of bugs when he was streaming, but yeah, I'm gonna quickly look at those, and then fingers crossed we'll be pretty much there for the demo.
Hey everybody, it is 4:05 on the Friday afternoon. It's pretty much all been pixel art for me today. I got through 3 Advent images, so I'm quite happy. This one's still obviously a work in progress, but we're getting there. It's quite a big image, this train one. But yeah, the snowman and the robin I'm really happy with. Trying to get in a Christmassy mood in September is not very easy, but I got there. And pretty much the rest this afternoon's been working on this train. Like I said, it's a pretty big image, but we're getting there. I'm hoping to try achieve a bit of a cozy, snowy train station. But we'll see how far I get with it. So far it's still quite early. I still need to work on the background, and I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do for it yet. But as in these 2 images, these are completely done. So next week I'll probably be pretty much working on this image, well, on Monday anyway, and then I'll see where I go from there. Rob, Lee, it is Friday. What have you been up to this week? We'll start with Lee. What have you been up to?
Pretty big week for all of us. Things are quite busy. Spent beginning of the week testing a bit of colour pixels. She made the green image that'll be coming out on Monday. So I've tested that and made sure that's good for release. Other than that, it's mostly just been Hexseed. Been doing a lot of levels, getting ready for the DLC. Still a lot to do, so there's a bit of stress with that, but it'll be alright. Other than that though, it's been a little bit of loop as well. So we've done a live stream today. Done a lot of QA testing with that, found a few bugs, quite good. We're getting a bit of progress on that, and as well as that, I have made a couple of posts that I put out on the Steam store page as well, just to sort of get that algorithm going and get a bit of traction on what we're posting about. But yeah, mostly Hexseed, and that'll be what I'm doing for today as well.
Cool.
Yeah, and as for me, it's pretty much all been Wooloo. There's a couple of other things I did, like there was a Colour and Pixels bug that I tried to fix today. I hope it's fixed anyway. And some Hexseed testing, some of the levels that we've been doing, I've been testing those. Mainly Wooloo though. The demo is pretty much there. There's still a couple of minor bugs that we're probably going to address when I'm back from my holidays next week. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it's good.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, for me, Monday was a bit of a weird day. I was finishing off the Queen image and I was finishing up the Halloween testing. That's just ready for Lee now to go through those and make sure they actually play okay. And apart from that, I've been doing some Athena stuff. I tackled a pretty big model this week. I did the pier, which was it took quite a while, but we got there in the end. And the rest of the week's pretty much just been doing Advent images, which some of you have caught on Discord. I've been doing some Advent early on in September, so that's been fun. Yeah, it's pretty much been my week, fun week, and I think I'll be continuing the same thing next week as well.
Yeah, very good. So next week obviously Rob will be here, but we'll also be bank holiday, so it'll be a shorter vlog, we would expect. But yeah, for the
Hexseed DLC's coming out.
as always, thanks for watching. Thanks to the patrons, and as Rob just said, Hexseed's coming out tonight if you're watching this video live. So check that out, and wishlist Wooloo as well. Slightly coming out with Next Fest pretty soon as well.
Yeah, there'll be a demo releasing soon.
Soon.